What makes us root for a romantic heroine? Why do some feel unforgettable while others fall flat? Whether she's bold or quiet, messy or polished, what matters most is how she makes us feel. And today, we're cracking the code on how to write her. Hi, I'm Helen, a writing coach and award winning produced screenwriter with an MFA in creative writing. On my channel, I teach you the craft of romance storytelling. In today's video, you'll learn how to write a romantic heroine who readers and viewers fall for. One who's layered, lovable, and unforgettable. Here's the truth. If we don't care about her, we won't care about her happily ever after. The most compelling romantic heroines are never just in love. They're also deep into something that belongs to them and them alone. Maybe she's launching a bakery. Maybe she's trying to reconnect with her estranged mom. Maybe she's on a solo trip to Paris because her ex just got engaged and she needs to remember who she is without him. Whatever it is, the best romantic heroines have a full emotional landscape that exists outside their relationship. Her life doesn't pause for romance, it expands because of it. Take Laura Jean from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Her life is already full. She's got school, a tight-knit family, a love of baking, and complicated feelings about her mother's death. The love story with Peter adds color, but it's her inner world that makes her story feel rich. We root for her because she has a lot to lose and even more to gain. When your heroine has something of her own, a dream, a struggle, a secret, a plan, then the romance becomes a deeper journey. That way, it's not just will they get together, it's will she become a more evolved version of herself through this particular love. And that's what makes a romance truly satisfying. So when you're crafting your heroine, ask yourself, who is she without the love interest? What would her story look like even if the romance never happened? Once you know that, your love story will only make her shine even brighter. So, a romantic heroine without a clear desire is like a love letter with no address. It might be pretty, but it's pretty much going nowhere. Desire is the beating heart of any story. Your heroine needs to want something. And I'm not just talking about the love interest. I mean, something that keeps her up at night, something that makes her brave or reckless, something she's willing to fight for, even if it scares her. In The Proposal, Sandra Bullock's character doesn't want love. She wants to keep her job and her power. But that fierce desire to stay in control is exactly what sets her up for a messy, unexpected romance. And we're hooked, not just because of her love story, but because we understand what's driving her. Wanting something deeper gives your heroine emotional momentum. It makes her decisions feel grounded, even when they're chaotic. Whether she's chasing success, healing from a past wound, or just trying to survive a really awkward wedding weekend, that core want shapes every single scene. And here's a little trick. The more tension there is between what she thinks she wants and what she actually needs, the juicier your romance becomes. So ask yourself, what does your heroine want that she'd risk it all for? But of course, the process of risking it all means there's no way she's getting out of this love story perfectly polished. You see, perfect heroines are perfectly forgettable. It's the messy ones we remember. You know the ones, the heroine who says the wrong thing at the worst time, who gets overwhelmed, avoids conflict, or cries in the bathroom at the wedding. The one who can be both strong and scared in the same breath. The most emotionally satisfying romantic heroines feel human. And real people, we're not neat. We flinch when we should speak up. We push people away when we want them close. We get jealous. We get tired. We get scared. Let your heroine do the same. Think of Issa D from Insecure. She's funny, insecure, messy in love and in life, and that's what makes her true. She's figuring it out in real time, and even when she stumbles, we root for her because we see ourselves in her. So give your heroine permission to be imperfect. Let her have a little self sabotage, a little overthinking, a little too much wine and texting the ex energy. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the thing that cracks her open to connection. And that's where love rushes in. Remember, the goal isn't to make her likable, it's to make her relatable. And relatability lives in the little cracks. So let her break a little. We'll love her more for it. Now, if the love is easy, it's not interesting. Your heroine needs a conflict that stretches her, something that pulls her out of her comfort zone and dares her to change. Great romantic conflict isn't just about the external stuff: distance, rivals, misunderstandings. It's also about the internal tug of war: her fear of rejection, her need to stay in control, her belief that she's not enough. These emotional conflicts are what make the love story matter. Take Tessa from After. The emotional stakes aren't just about falling for the bad boy. It's about unlearning everything she thought made her lovable. It's about letting go of control and stepping into uncertainty. That's what keeps readers turning the page. Or in Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth Bennet isn't just battling a romantic misunderstanding. She's confronting her own pride and assumptions. Her romance with Darcy works because the conflict transforms her. So, as you build your story, ask, what truth is your heroine avoiding? What fear does the love interest awaken in her? And what would she have to risk in order to grow? This is because a romance is only as strong as the journey it demands from your heroine. There's a myth, especially in older romance tropes, that the heroine has to lose herself in love to find a happy ending. Nope, not here. The most powerful romantic heroines don't disappear into the relationship. They come more fully into themselves because of it. Love isn't the finishing line, it's the mirror. The person she falls for should reflect her strengths, challenge her fears, and help her step into her truth. But her glow, that's all hers. Think of Jane in Jane the Virgin. Love is central to her story, but it never swallows her up. She's also becoming a mother, chasing her writing dreams, navigating grief, and redefining her beliefs. Her romance doesn't make her whole, it celebrates who she is already. So ask yourself, when the credits roll or the last page turns, who has your heroine become? Has she lost herself, or has she stepped more fully into the life she wants? Because that's what a satisfying love story gives. Not just the fantasy of connection, but the revelation of self. So remember, a great romantic heroine has her own life, her own longings, and her own flaws. She's layered, emotionally driven, and never defined just by love, but transformed by it. When you write her with honesty and heart, your readers won't just root for her, they'll see themselves in her. Writing romance is brave work. You're capturing what it means to risk, to feel, and to hope. And you, my friend, are doing beautifully. If you're ready to level up the other half of your love story, don't miss my next video on writing fully formed love interests for your main character. And if you need help structuring your story, developing compelling characters, or getting unstuck, I offer one-on-one coaching for romance writers. Details are in the description below. Until next time, love Helen.